I got the bolt on the other side. Got one going. That makes it a whole lot easier to roll. Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so we just got back from National Parts Depot. I did not film because it was packed with people. And a lot of people just aren't comfortable being on camera. So, but I did take a bunch of pictures of some stuff, the different cars and stuff like that, the clearance area and things of that nature that I can, I'll put a short out there that shows all that. You guys can check it out. I did verify with them that if you do see something in the clearance area that you want, you can call them and they will box it up and ship it to you. So that's good. You don't have to like live locally and pick it up there. It's something they will ship out. So that's promising. Also talked to the lady there, and she said that there's a car museum in there, which we didn't know about. And if we email them ahead of time, like before the next time we come up, we can go in there and film, and a guy named Rick, I guess he's the owner or something like that, he'll give us a personal tour of the car museum, which looks like it's probably a couple hundred cars. So could be fun. So we'll see where that goes. But we did get a couple parts. We didn't get a lot, but we got a couple parts. There wasn't anything in the clearance area for us, but if you have a Mustang, my God, or a Tempest, if you're building a Tempest, they got a quarter panel, a door, all kinds of shit for a Tempest. But they had a 68 Shelby Mustang Cobra KR hood. Had a bent corner. The front corner was bent just a little bit for 800 bucks. Steel hood. It was awesome. I mean, like, just a cool ass hood. Yeah, pretty cool. I got a picture of it. So anyways, we picked this up. So as you guys know, little backstory. This fender is the original fender to the truck, but it has a spare tire or wheel well, right? So one of the things we needed to do was replace this fender with a normal fender that doesn't have this wheel well. So we picked up today a driver's side rear fender, brand new, and it looks awesome, and I can't wait to show it to you. And we also picked up the window seal with the chrome strip that goes around this back window that holds it in, so we can make sure and verify that our stuff is right. Now, we didn't get some of the other stuff, and for a reason. A couple things we were interested in they didn't actually have there in stock, and you know, quite frankly, we were kind of rolling the dice with the clearance area. Like, you know, will they have anything, will they not? You never know. But that fender is without a doubt the one fender that has to be replaced of all of them. Like, even if we wanted to fix it, it's still the wrong fender, right? So that one had to be done. That was the first one. So went ahead and picked that up. And yeah, so what we're gonna do now is unbolt this fender. We're gonna go out here, show you. I've actually got it in the back of the truck. Truck did great, by the way. Cruised up there at 70, 75 miles an hour, no issues. The thing runs amazing. But here's our, for those of you wondering how big the box is for a fender for an Apache, figure this is a dually diesel with an 8-foot bed. It pretty much takes up most of it. But they are packaged really well, and I'll show you that here in a minute. We've already pulled it out at National Parts Depot just to make sure it didn't have any dents or any issues, but it's mint. It's beautiful. So yeah, I think you guys will like this. So we'll be right back. I'm going to get this out of the truck and into the garage, and we'll do an unboxing and show you what that looks like and do the whole thing. Be right back, guys. Okay guys, so here it is. This is our new rear fender for our 1958 Chevy Apache here. This would be the driver's side rear. It is gorgeous. So what we're going to do now is, we got the big box out of the way. Ron's dealing with that in the truck. We're going to take this fender off. I'm going to unbolt it, take it off, get it out of here, and then bolt this one onto here so that we at least have that on there. And then we'll kind of go from there. So we'll bring that to you guys here in a second. I'll set up the camera on the tripod and you guys can watch us do that, and we'll be right back. I'm telling you, the quality of that fender is really good. It's gorgeous. Makes you wonder why you even mess with rusty parts. It's so good, you know, but whatever. Anyway, we'll be right back. Well, there you go, guys. That's our new driver's side rear fender. Fits really well. Bolts right up, no issues. Gets in such better condition than the one we just took off of it. It's got our sweat all over it. But yeah, changes the look of the truck. Not having the spare tire deal. Now figure, drop this truck 9 inches. And somewhere between 6 and 9 inches. And it'll probably put you in the ballpark of ride height. So, you know, down there. So, yeah, God, that looks so much better. The white with the black contrast is just a cool look. I mean, it just looks awesome. I like that a lot. So, things we still got to get. Step. This panel. Tailgate. Probably a roll pan. And, you know, honestly, probably a bunch of other pieces too. So, this puts us light years down the road compared to fixing the fenders as far as time and materials. Something that has to be taken into consideration on these repairing them is the actual materials involved to do it. The primers, the body filler, the all metal, the time, all the sanding discs and all that stuff adds up really quick. You know, I bought a gallon of body filler the other day. It was $66. for a gallon of body filler. You gotta be kidding me. 99% of it ends up on the floor. So, you know, but back to the fenders. This is what came on the truck. Just gross. And if you look on the back side of this, you know, look at all that in there. The light will let you see it, but you know, it's just gross and grody. A lot of work to do, right? And then you look at that and you go, oh, it was worth every penny. That is $441 is what that fender cost. Not terrible. I got out of there for $512. I bought the rear fender and I bought the window rubber seal for the back window glass with the chrome locking strip. So that's what we ended up getting out of there with, but God, that looks good. Not too shabby, guys, not too shabby. Now the game here is to get this door jamb dialed in and then to dial in the door over there and get it on here. So we have a complete, you know, deal. And same with the passenger side. Passenger side door is a lot closer. Like a whole lot closer. It's already got the patch panels and stuff on it. There's a couple hours worth of work here, welding and grinding, prepping, as opposed to a day's worth of work on the other door probably. So half a day to a day. So lots of stuff to do, but man, we've got ourselves a pickup truck, guys. It's starting to take shape, which is exciting. Needed to happen. I needed a little, it's nice to get the little motivation when you see it, you know, you're like, yes, right? Like, here we go. So anyways, guys, we're gonna start bodywork on this and we'll be back in a little bit. Stay tuned. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you. We'll be right back. Hey guys, wanted to show you the inner workings of the under the dash of the 44. Big Ron's got the dash torn out. It's actually sitting back here, and doing some wiring, fixing some things we needed to fix that we kind of, you know, did a long time ago, and we've changed a bunch of things and just needed to fix it. But thought I'd show you that. 44 is kind of down at the moment. We do plan on putting the windshield on it here soon, the new windshield, and but for right now we're trying to get all the wiring worked out. And we were just sitting here discussing, this thing has a, what brand of fuel pump you got on this right now? It's got an Edelbrock electric fuel pump mounted back by the tank. Might be a Holly, one or the other. But anyway, it works phenomenally. The car fires right up, does everything it's supposed to do, except for it's the loudest damn thing on the planet. I can hear the fuel pump over the exhaust, and this car's loud as hell. So we're thinking we're going to go back to a mechanical fuel pump and do that and get rid of that thing, to get rid of a lot of our cabin noise, because it's literally, I mean, that's what it sounds like, but louder than that all the time in that car. It's annoying as hell. So we're thinking we're going to fix that problem. So Big Ron's been working on this today. Thought I'd show you guys that. He's also been in here. I've been doing all kinds of stuff, so Ron's been it today. He started here. Figure this is the dividing line, okay? Upper, lower, right here. So he's been working on the upper, making all this to where it's pretty much dead nuts. He said he's got a little nick here and there he's got to hit, but otherwise the top half of the firewall is pretty much ready for primer. Tomorrow he's going to attack the bottom half, sanding all that down, and that should be pretty damn close by the end of the day tomorrow. We're going to go after these spots here, the firewall there, basically the front right here. While he's doing that, I'm going to go right back into this door jamb, and I'm going to continue on this here and dialing this in and going into this. We're going to start figuring this out and this, and start skimming this and dialing this thing in. So hopefully in the next few days we can prime this, and that would just be amazing. But that is kind of where we're at. Here's the old fender we took off. I got to put that back on the side yard and on the trailer. But I'll do that tomorrow morning. Get that out of our way. But man, I tell you, what a difference that makes right there. What a difference. All the difference in the world. You know, it's been a long time since I've opened up like a new fender or something for a street rod and bolted it on. Wow. I mean, that's $441, right? Not counting the ride. We went and picked it up. Didn't really cost us hardly anything in fuel. But if you ship that, I'm sure it's another $100 or something to ship it probably, because it's huge. But that is just a gigantic piece of this truck. I mean, that's a lot of it right there. To not have to really do any real body work to this, or metal work, or reinvent the wheel, or do anything crazy to it is just awesome. Now, the only thing we are going to do to this fender is put a Hagen fuel door in it somewhere, which isn't the end of the world. And we'll have to weld one of those in and get it in. But once we get the tank in and figure out where the hell it's going. And but that'll be, you know, first of the year, first part of next year. But you know, just awesome to have that. Now, I can't honestly tell you, you know, after looking at this fender and seeing it, I highly doubt that I'm going to use this fender. I think I'm going to go ahead and prime it when we do the doors, epoxy it, save it, right? We did all the work to it. Maybe for another project down the road, you know, if we ever do like a rat rod or something like that, or just need a fender for a truck and we can actually do something with it at the time. But I think I'm just going to buy the other fender. I think that's just smart. We are going to attempt to fix the bed side here. That is something we're going to try. We'll see where that goes. If we can't make it look like something, I'm pretty sure we can, but if for some reason we can't, then we'll pick up a bed side on the driver's side. This side's pretty good. I don't really have any concerns with this side. There's a little bit of stuff on this line here, but that's really not that big a deal. You know, 90% of this is perfect, so pretty close to it. So I think this one will get used no matter what. Cross beams, this step, but I think we're going to have new fenders, new front panel, new tailgate, roll pan, no rear bumper. Just going to do a roll pan with the license plate deal and figure out some kind of tail lights. But I think that's what's going to be the dealio with the bed here. So I did confirm for you guys, there are rubber pads that go under these cross beams. There's a set, I think it's like $14. They had it there, I just didn't buy it because I figured I'd lose it before I needed it. To be completely honest with you. We got a bad habit of bringing stuff like that home and opening it up and setting it on there, and then you take it all apart and then it's gone. You're like, where did it go? And you end up buying it twice. So I think I'll buy it when I need it, when we go to put the bed on the final time, and the bolt kit and all the things. But really satisfied with today with that fender. You know, a lot of the front of this truck is going to be new. So both front fenders, the grill surround, the grill, the front bumper, inner fenders, they'll all be new. So just a phenomenally less amount of body work to do on the front. So when you look at it like that, we're looking at a couple bed sides and then everything else on the bed being new. And then the hood's amazing. We got a great hood. The only thing we're going to do to the hood is weld up the 3 or 4 little holes on the front where the emblem goes. And that's it. The rest of the hood is perfect. I mean, it's mint. And I've already taken it to bare metal and epoxied it white just like the roof. It was the first thing I did. So
inside, the bottom,
the top, the bottom, it's really good. So we got a great hood, but then we'll have to get these pieces. But we just weren't there yet. And you know, if we would have been in the in the clearance area and they would have had a fender or something, the front fender or inner fenders or anything for the front, I would have jumped on it. They had a tailgate that looked like it was for this truck, but it said it was for like a 38, 39 Chevy. But it had the Chevy logo in it, not Chevrolet, but the bow tie. And it looked awesome, but it wasn't. It was for the wrong truck. So I got all excited at first, like, hey, we got a tailgate. And then, you know, yeah, we got a fender. That's what we got. So Big Ron did something else. He did go ahead and take the window seal out and put around here, and it looks like that's going to fit just fine. So I don't think we're going to have any issues here on the glass. They do sell the glass. It's like $99 for the glass for the back of this. That's pretty cheap. So we'll definitely put a new piece of glass in it. I have the original, but it's all, you know, stained up and everything over time. It's not cracked though. It's not cracked. You might be able to buff it out and clean it up, but I think I'd rather just put a new glass in the back. But and for $100, I mean, really, it's not worth the effort, right? So that's where we're at, guys. I hope you guys are having a great night. We are gonna, like I told you, we'll be all over this thing tomorrow doing body work. I drop my wife off in the morning, and then I'll be here all day long and most of the night doing body work with Ron. And we're just gonna focus on this cab, trying to dial it in. That is our whole goal tomorrow, is to dial in the firewall, these front areas, anything we can in other spots, and just keep moving this front towards you're good, towards priming. Hopefully sooner than later. We have the primer, we got everything we need. So once that's done and this gets primed, the next step is to go to these doors and get them ready and get them epoxy primed. I'm gonna pick up the primer probably tomorrow. They got it sitting for me at Auto Body Express. I just gotta go get it. And we'll get these doors dialed in, finish cleaning them up, dial them in a little more, and then epoxy them, and then they are ready to hopefully, you know, go back on the truck. So that's the idea. So we got a whole lot of content for you guys coming over the next couple days. A lot of priming, a lot of body work, a lot of metal work on the doors. You're going to see the priming of the doors. I mean, there's a whole lot going on. So stay tuned for all of that. And you know, we're making progress on this guy too, you know. And I believe they said Tuesday or Wednesday my steering box will be here for the thing. And when that comes in, we'll get that done. And because it's only going to take us probably 20 minutes to put it on. And then the thing is just dramatically better and back on the road, right? And we can drive it and test out that box, and I can give you feedback on that for all you Volkswagen guys. So lots and lots of things happening. And it's just an exciting time over here, to be honest. Because what comes next really requires a plan, and that's going to be the frame and the suspension and all of those things. And we're really dialing that in. And so as far as the plan and when it's going to be here and what we're going to order and all of those things. So I think we're really going to have a hell of a frame, honestly, and a really, really nice truck when it's all said and done. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. Appreciate all of you. We've been doing amazing with subscribers and views and everything else. You guys have just been awesome, and we really appreciate the support. You know, it means a lot to us. We love hearing your comments and you know, ideas, and to be honest, we really do pay attention. Ron doesn't read much of them, but I read every one of them, and you know, we discuss them and stuff, but he's not really the computer guy. But you know, we go over some things and ideas. I mean, like, one of you guys said, make sure you call them first and talk to them about the power brake unit, because he ordered one and it's back ordered for like 6 weeks. Sure enough, that gave me the idea. I called them and they said, yeah, it's back ordered. So, and it's not really the booster and stuff, it's the pedal assembly piece, the bracket. So that steered us to here. I mean, you guys put us into this direction, right? And you know, because if honestly, if I hadn't got that comment, I would have called them today or this afternoon and would never have went to National Parts Depot and had this fender sitting here, you know, and on this truck. And that's, those things matter, right? And we're all here to help each other, and we just, you know, really appreciate you guys coming along this journey with us. So thank you. And again, if you're watching this, we'd really love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and the like button, a little thumbs up. It would help us out a lot. And feel free to comment all you want. That helps us a lot too with the algorithm, and we like to hear your feedback and support. It really helps push us along. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you in the morning for more 1958 Chevy Apache bodywork.